The one thing you have to remember is that it's never a good idea to do keto 24/7. Now, from an anthropological point of view, our ancestors would have been in a position where they would have found an enormous amount of food at one point and stuffed themselves, so had a feast, and then at other times they would have struggled to find food, so they would have been in famine. And this kind of interplay between the fasting and the feasting seemed to give them a metabolic edge. And so if you look at what keto is, because it's really, really low in carbs, it's considered a famine diet. So it's very important to bring in that feasting. And again, because we're female and we've got this hormonal sensitivity to calorie restrictions, we definitely want to bring in the feasting. What happens with prolonged low carb is that we mess around with the female sex hormones. And this is one of the reasons why women of childbearing age should be a little cautious with keto. Anyway, what it leads to is low estradiol and then high estrone. And high estrone, unfortunately, also leads to more body fat stored. Cortisol, which is a stress hormone, can also lead to weight gain, in particular around the middle. So keto cycling is really going low carb and then throwing in at least 1 day a week of a high carb, and that's anywhere up to 200 grams. So if you're a particularly active woman, I would say 200 grams is great. Personally, I think a 3-1-3, so 3 days of keto, 1 day of feasting or high carb, and 3 days of keto again, that could be what your week looks like. So it's 3-1-3. You could also do 2-1-2-1, so 2 on, 1 off, 2 on, 1 off. Again, depends how active you are.